Hello and welcome to this video for the YourSixOS platform. In this video, we're going to talk about one of our newest features, which is sensors. So in YourSixOS, we support native sensors, which are built into a device. We also support Modbus RTU sensors, connected externally through a gateway. So for example, native would be temperature sensors on an Axis D6310. And for Modbus, it could be through the Axis A9210 as the gateway for pulling in the actual Modbus RTU sensors. Now, let's run through an example. As you can see here on my screen, I'm on the matrix and I already have a view set up with a couple of different things that focus around the sensors piece. What we have here basically is a heater, and that heater is plugged in through a switch that we can control, and you can see that up here, the outlet itself, where I actually can activate it or deactivate it. And this is actually using the peripherals for YourSix. Now, everything else on here, though, is an actual server with the ability to get the sensor information from it. And so what we have is a couple of different ones here. We have power down here at the very bottom. We have current. We have temperature. And we have humidity. And now what I can do, for example, here is I'm going to activate this. We'll activate the heater. That will come on. We will see an increase in the actual power down here. We will see an increase in the current. And we will slowly see an increase in the actual temperature. And we will see a decrease in the humidity. As the temperature goes up, the humidity actually goes down. So as we will give that just a minute for those readings to come in, I'm going to show you a couple of other things about this. First one is how this is actually viewed. So you obviously have the widgets in here that are pulled in exactly like any of the other widgets that are pulled into the platform. You simply go under sources, select your site, and then it will just simply show up along the right menu and you pull those in. So what that looks like is this right here. So I'll go sources, and you can see under our Sweden office, we've got a lot of different things I could pull into here. And right now we just simply have the humidity one, power, current, and temperature. As we're talking about this though, you will see over here, you're starting to see humidity change. You're starting to see that temperature move up as well. Now, once I've clicked on any of these, they do render in the matrix just as you see here. And I am able to view this in a couple of different ways. First is simply a chart, and what you see here is displayed over time. And if I click on one of these, you'll actually see I can do that as a line graph. We'll switch that over to a gauge. That's what this looks like right here, is the actual gauge reading, which includes the minimum and max, which are set by the user or whoever configured the system. And so if I go back to the line graph, you'll actually see those appear as the actual yellow lines here. Now, that temperature one down here actually exceeded the threshold that I set, which was 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can see it crossed over that threshold, the yellow line. Again, I will jump over, we'll show it in the actual gauge reading. So you can see here, you've got your gauge, you can see where it crossed to the max. And it actually shows your upper and lower thresholds down here. So you can view these either way. Back to the line, I also am able to, if I want to set up the line area, it'll simply add a shaded area underneath. I can hide the grid lines as well. Now, the thresholds that were exceeded, as you saw right there, this temperature goes up, exceeds that threshold. I'm going to go ahead and deactivate this so we can see it go down as we're speaking. Those thresholds are tied to events, just as any other event in YourSixOS. And so you can see along the bottom of the screen here, you simply have your markers on the timeline. These show things such as that right there, which was the output activated. If I go back to the most recent one, it's the output activated end, which means I deactivated it. And then the one in the middle is actually the temperature threshold exceeded right there. Now, these, just as any other notification or event in the platform, can be sent to an actual user It can also be sent via the mobile push notifications or the webhook. So it utilizes the exact same event engine that anything else does from the actual platform itself, which is all configured under configuration and under the notifications section. Now, how does the timeline affect this? So if I do click back on any of these events, you will see it jump back on the timeline. And you could see that right there. I jumped back. We're back to where the actual time frame was, where it crossed the threshold. I can jump back here a little ways more. And this is when the actual heater was activated. You can see where that change started to go up, where we saw the current and the power change as well. Now, this does not record to the cloud, the SD card, or to the NAS. These are actually events that are stored, and they are stored outside of that capacity. We store these for 90 days or 365 days from event perspective, and that is based on the product that you purchased, the actual SKU. Now I'm going to jump over and show you what this could look like with video. So as you saw previously, it was simply the actual gauges or the charts displayed in the matrix. This one I'm going to change it over and show you here. This is actually a mobile security unit. You can see we've got a PTZ device. We also have a stationary camera, but we've got two video sources here. And then along the bottom of the screen, I do pull trailer temperature being pulled in, as well as the voltage, and then the strobe siren for an input, output, and then radar. And so this is kind of wrapping everything back in together. You also could have speakers associated to these cameras, so you could do a live talk down, for example. You've got the sensors, the peripherals, the radar, the video, audio, all pulled into one single application. Thank you for watching this brief tutorial about sensors.